Last month, a 4-year-old man slipped in the bathroom after dinner and never fully recovered. It wasn't just because the floor was wet. The culprit was a small, daily habit, a mistake many older adults make without realizing. You're probably wondering, what mistake? Could my home be at risk? Let's be clear. Every year in the United States alone, over 230,000 older adults end up in the emergency room due to bathroom falls. And many of these cases aren't just bad luck. They stem from seemingly harmless things. Showering right after dinner, water that's too hot, or stepping into a dimly lit bathroom. Here's a 10-second test you can do right now. Does your bathroom have a non-slip mat? Are there grab bars to hold onto when standing or sitting? Is the lighting bright enough to see every step clearly? If you answered no to any of these, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 dangerous showering mistakes that can put older adults at serious risk, and more importantly, how you or your loved ones can avoid them with simple, immediate steps. The 5th mistake. It's sometimes the difference between life and death, something doctors frequently warn about. If you find this helpful, please watch to the end and hit subscribe so you don't miss small tips that could protect someone you care about. Let's get started. The first mistake. 1. Showering right after a heavy meal. Imagine a Sunday evening. A hearty dinner, just finished grilled meat, mashed potatoes, and a slice of pie, just for fun. You feel warm and satisfied, so you head straight to the bathroom. Sounds harmless? Not quite. For older adults, after a heavy meal, the body directs blood to the stomach for digestion. Turn on warm water, and your blood vessels dilate even more. Blood flows away from the brain, and in a slippery place, just a few seconds of dizziness can lead to disaster. Take Mr. Johnson, 74 years old, as the latest example. That evening, he showered as usual, but suddenly felt dizzy. His vision darkened, and he fell, hitting his hip. He survived, but needed surgery and months of recovery. All because of the timing of his shower, a habit that seemed harmless. If you see yourself in this story, don't blame yourself. This is incredibly common. After a meal, your body is busy digesting. Water that's too warm opens the door for blood to move even further from the brain. A few seconds of low blood flow, and your knees buckle. In a bathroom, one fall is rarely just a fall. It could mean broken bones, a concussion, fear of bathing alone, less movement, and a loss of confidence. The solution isn't to skip your warm dinners, it's about changing when you turn on the shower. Try this quick test. After dinner, sit still for a minute, take deep breaths, then stand up slowly. If you feel unsteady or your vision darkens, your body is saying, "I'm not ready." Stepping into the shower at that moment only amplifies the risk. After his surgery, Mr. Johnson's doctor recommended a small but effective change. Set a timer and wait 45 minutes after eating before showering. Eat lighter dinners. Keep the water comfortably warm, not hot. 3 weeks later, the dizziness was gone. He could stand without holding on, and he felt more confident but still cautious. The message is clear. Without changing this habit, the next dizzy spell could lead to the next fall. You don't need to overhaul your routine. Tonight, after dinner, wait 30 to 60 minutes before showering. While waiting, sip some water. Walk lightly around the kitchen to help your body redistribute blood flow. When you shower, choose comfortably warm water. And listen to your body like you'd listen to a friend. If you feel lightheaded, stop, sit down, take deep breaths, and try again later. It's a small step, but it can significantly reduce the risk of fainting or falling. You can love your dinners, love feeling clean, and still stay safe. The key is timing. Give your body that brief pause, and you're adding a layer of protection so you can step into and out of the bathroom with confidence tomorrow. But even if you wait long enough after eating, there's another danger hiding in your daily shower routine. The water temperature alone can push your body to its limits. And that's the second mistake. 2. Using water that's too hot. A steaming hot shower feels incredible. It washes away fatigue, relaxes muscles, and warms up a chilly morning. Pure bliss. But for older adults, that same warmth can quietly turn into a hazard. Water that's too hot causes blood vessels to dilate rapidly, drawing blood to the skin to release heat, lowering blood pressure. Young people usually compensate quickly, past 70, with less elastic blood vessels and possibly on blood pressure medication, the heart has to work harder. Just a few seconds blurred vision, ringing ears, weak knees. On a slippery surface, one slip, and the consequences are all too clear. Mrs. Carter, 74, from Florida, loved her scalding hot showers every evening. Then, one night, her daughter heard a loud thud. She had fainted, hit her head on the faucet, and suffered a concussion. In the hospital, she admitted she'd been dizzy during showers for weeks. Her doctor explained it plainly. Water that's too hot spikes heart rate and strains circulation, a test too tough for an aging heart. She made small, evidence-based changes. Set the water heater to a maximum of 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Before stepping in, adjust the water to 95, 105 degrees Fahrenheit and test it with her elbow. Turn on the bathroom fan early to reduce steam. Keep showers to about 10 minutes, and on unsteady days, use a shower chair. 3 weeks later, she noted. No more racing hard after showers, less wobbling when turning, and deeper sleep at night. Same routine, just a few degrees and minutes, different safety restored. This isn't about liking it hot. It's about survival. Water that's too hot can significantly drop blood pressure and raise heart rate. For older adults with hypertension, heart disease, or weak circulation, that push can trigger arrhythmias, fainting, and a fall in the most dangerous room in the house. Here's a quick test for you. Turn the water to your usual setting. Dip your elbow into the stream for 3 breaths. If it feels scorching instead of pleasantly warm, it's beyond safe. After showering, stand still for 3 seconds, then step out slowly. Listen. Is your heart racing? Feeling lightheaded? Vision briefly blurry? If so, the water was too hot for your body today. You don't have to sacrifice relaxation for safety. Just fine-tune. Tonight, check your water heater and set it to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. When you turn on the faucet, aim for just warm. Enter the bathroom when it's still airy, with the fan running and steam not yet thick. Set a 10-minute timer. On days your body signals a warning, use a shower chair, breathe deeply, and lower the temperature a few degrees. Small steps, but enough to protect your heart, balance, and independence. Remember, lowering the temperature doesn't just protect your skin. It safeguards every steady step in the bathroom and the independence you cherish. One turn of the dial today could prevent a fall tomorrow. And even if the water's just right, there's still one small danger in the bathroom that determines how you stand, grip, and stay balanced. The third mistake will make you rethink your routine tonight. 3. No anti-slip mats or grab bars. Your bathroom looks clean and safe, but for older adults, it can be like an ice rink. Just a bit of soap residue, a few lingering water droplets, or a glossy tiled surface. That's enough to turn an ordinary step into an unexpected slide. Without a non-slip mat or grab bars, a single moment of lost balance can end in a chilling thud. We often think, I know my home, it's fine. That very familiarity can lower our guard, while reflexes have slowed, feet slip more easily, and grip strength isn't what it used to be. The reason is simple. Water and soap reduce friction. Smoother surfaces mean less traction. Past 70, eyes struggle to gauge wetness, ears miss the subtle squelch of warning, and ankles take an extra half-second to adjust. That half-second, in a tight space, is more than enough. Non-slip mats and grab bars exist to bridge that exact gap, giving feet a surface to catch on the floor, giving arms a solid anchor to pull the body back from a slide. Mr. Allen, 76, from Michigan, learned this the hard way. That morning, he finished showering and opened the door to step out. His heel hit a thin streak of water. He slipped. Instinctively, he reached out, nothing to grab. His body tipped right, hip slamming into the tile, a fractured femur. An ordinary day turned into emergency surgery and 6 months of recovery, all because his bathroom lacked a cheap non-slip mat and a wall-mounted grab bar. This isn't just about a few bruises. A hip fracture in older adults is a turning point. Many never regain their former independence. Others suffer head injuries, with memory declining faster. One small slip can redirect the rest of your life. Try this quick test right now. Stand at the entrance to your shower. Extend your arm as if catching yourself. Is there a real anchor within reach? Then, put a drop of water on the edge of the floor that's often wet after a shower. lightly place your bare heel on it but with your hand on a secure grip. If your heel slides, even slightly, despite being cautious, your floor has answered for you. The solution isn't complicated. Tonight, place a non-slip mat inside the shower area and another just outside, exactly where your heel lands. Tomorrow morning, stand there and notice where your hand naturally reaches when stepping in or out. Install 2 grab bars at those exact spots so your hand doesn't have to search. Choose bars bolted firmly into the wall's frame, strong enough to hold your full body weight. The idea is that when you lean into it, the bar stays solid. Every weekend, lift the mats, clean off any soap buildup underneath, dry them, and put them back. On days you feel unsteady, keep a shower chair ready, a small pause that breaks the slide, flail, fall chain. After 2 to 4 weeks, you'll notice something clear. Your feet feel steadier. Stepping out of the wet zone doesn't feel like a rushed leap, and the fear of falling fades. Mr. Allen wrote in his journal, mornings no longer meant frantically scanning for something to grab. His hand naturally closed around the bar when needed, and confidence returned in the simple act of moving from wet to dry floor. If you don't make these changes, another slip could mean another break, and you may not always be lucky enough to get back up as before. But with just 2 or 3 affordable, specific adjustments, you're adding a buffer between you and the floor. Let your bathroom serve you, not challenge you. And even when the floor is tamed, there's still an invisible danger that lurks at night, something that can trip you up before you even reach the shower. The next mistake will make you turn on the light tonight. 4. Poor lighting in the bathroom. Picture this. It's 2 in the morning. You wake up groggy, tiptoeing to the bathroom, not wanting to disturb anyone. You skip the overhead light. The room is dim and gray, shadows pooling on the floor, a damp towel lying somewhere your eyes don't catch. For older adults, this isn't just an inconvenience. It's a trap. Why? As we age, our eyes struggle to distinguish contrast, pupils adjust slowly from light to dark, and conditions like cataracts or glaucoma blur object edges. In low light, depth perception falters. A door threshold looks flat, a wet spot seems dry. Add a slick tiled floor from humidity, and one misstep can turn into a slide entirely preventable. Mrs. Lopez, 78, from California, faced exactly that moment. That night, she only turned on the faint mirror light. A small puddle by the sink went unseen. Her foot landed, her body lurched sideways, and her head struck the edge of the tub. Diagnosis: concussion. The next morning, she said, I thought dim lights were better for my husband's sleep. Her doctor put it simply, poor lighting is a wet floor's accomplice. The solution needs the right placement and intensity, no need for complexity. The bigger picture is clear. A poorly lit bathroom doesn't just cause a few bruises. It's a recipe for falls, fractures, even head injuries. In low light, the brain has to guess shapes and depths. When eyes miss a wet patch, feet land less surely than you think. The good news: lighting done right can significantly cut the risk with just a few small, affordable changes. Try this quick test tonight. Walk the path from your bed to the bathroom threshold without fumbling for a switch. Stand at the threshold, take 3 deep breaths, then look down at the floor for 3 seconds. Can you clearly distinguish a dark towel's edge from a splash of water? If you're not sure, your current lighting isn't safe for nighttime eyes. Mrs. Lopez started with one evidence-based change. She installed motion sensor lights in the hallway and at the bathroom door, so every step was met with a gentle glow. She swapped to brighter LED bulbs, about 800 lumens, with diffusers to soften harsh shadows in corners. She replaced the switch with one that glows, easy for her hand to find in the dark. 3 weeks later, she noted, no more hesitating at the threshold, no more startling at wet patches, and far fewer near trips. Her body didn't have to guess anymore, it could see the path, step by step. You can do the same tonight. Before bed, turn on all hallway and bathroom lights, then dim them to the point where you can just see the towel's edge from the threshold lock in that level with motion sensor lights or fixed LEDs. Take a nighttime practice run. From bed to switch, switch to sink, sink to shower. Wherever you squint or reach out, add a small light at that exact spot. This isn't about disturbing loved ones. It's about giving both of you safety so you can step out of the bathroom safely tomorrow morning. Good lighting is a quiet friend, unobtrusive, but it keeps you steady. And even with a brightly lit room, there's one more mistake many people make more dangerous because when it happens, there may be no one nearby to help. Let's talk about it now. 5. Showering alone without an emergency plan. Here's the most dangerous mistake. Showering alone, door closed, warm water flowing steadily. Everything seems safe. Then, a fleeting dizzy spell blood pressure drops from a quick movement or the heat your body crumples to the cold tile floor. Water keeps pouring, the room fills with steam. No one hears. Minutes can stretch into hours. Biology is blunt. As we age, blood vessels lose elasticity, the autonomic nervous system slows. Standing up too fast, water too warm, sudden temperature shifts, blood pressure can plummet in an instant. If no one's nearby, the problem is time. You're lying motionless on a wet, cold floor, losing body heat, water pooling near your face, unseen injuries untreated. Every delayed minute ramps up the risk. Mr. Harris, 74, from Texas, cherished his independence. That morning, he stepped into the shower as usual, then felt a buzzing in his head and collapsed, water hitting his neck. No one was home. Nearly 4 hours later, a neighbor broke in. By then, he was hypothermic, dehydrated, with a broken hip. His doctor was clear. Another half hour, and things could have been far worse. This story isn't rare. It's not just the fall, it's the isolation. The bigger picture is stark. Bathrooms are already high risk. Add isolation, and the danger turns deadly: drowning in a puddle, hypothermia from lying too long, severe complications from fractures or head injuries. The difference between "I'm fine" and "critical" often comes down to how quickly someone reaches you. Try this quick test tonight. Stand at the bathroom threshold, close your eyes for 3 breaths, and imagine feeling dizzy and sinking down. Open your eyes and point within 1 second to what you'd use to call for help. If you have to search, if your phone is in another room, if an emergency button isn't within reach while sitting low or lying tilted, you don't have a plan. The solution doesn't steal your freedom, it protects it. Let your bathroom always have a second voice. Wear a waterproof medical alert device while showering, one you can press with wet hands or from a low position. Place a waterproof phone or emergency button where your arm naturally reaches. Practice pressing it while seated in a shower chair to build muscle memory. Set a check-in routine with a family member or neighbor, a text at your usual shower time, so silent signals they should call or stop by. Pre-arrange an emergency plan. Call 911. Know how to enter your home if you can't open the door. And if you're prone to unsteadiness, a shower chair turns the stall into a place to sit, breathe deeply, and let a dizzy spell pass instead of forcing yourself to stand. After a few weeks, the difference is often clear. More peace of mind, steadier shower routines, and the fear of "what if I fall" fades significantly. After recovery, Mr. Harris wore a waterproof alert device, placed an emergency button in the shower, and set a morning text check-in with his neighbor. 4 weeks later, he said he felt freer than before, not because he was braver, but because help was always one touch away. Hold on to this. Independence is precious, and safety isn't the price you pay for it. With an emergency plan, you don't have to choose between the two. You keep living on your terms and know that when you need it, help is within reach. These 5 small bathroom mistakes reveal a bigger truth. This room can be the most dangerous or the safest in your home. It depends on the choices we make. And right now, we'll step beyond the bathroom door to protect you throughout every path in your house. Before we wrap up, let's lock it in quick to remember for good. The 5 seemingly small but dangerous mistakes are: showering right after a heavy meal, using water that's too hot, lacking non-slip mats and grab bars, dim, shadowy lighting, and showering alone without an emergency plan. They sound minor, but just one moment of lost balance can turn them into a crisis. The good news? Every single one is preventable. Remember 5 words: wait, lower, grip, light, call. Wait for your body to digest before showering. Lower the water temperature to comfortably warm. Grip with mats where your heels land and bars within arm's reach. Light the room clearly so eyes can spot towels, wet patches, and thresholds. And always have a second voice in the bathroom so a fall doesn't become hours of isolation. When these 5 pieces fall into place, your bathroom transforms from the most dangerous spot in your home to the safest every single day. If this was helpful, don't stop here. In the next video, I share 7 daily habits to stay healthy past 70 practical steps you can start today. Click here to watch it now. And if this could help someone you care about, share it with them right away. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. Stay safe, stay strong, and remember, your independence is built on small choices. Starting tonight, when you step into a well-lit bathroom with just warm water and an emergency plan always within reach.